Hello everyone, this is Paula and I'm back for us to work on the tags on the Cheaply Chic Traveler's Notebook. That is the fall Traveler's Notebook, and we're going to have this video and one more, and that will be it on this one. And I mean it's already chunky, so we collaged in the last video. We collaged all of these tags that we made, and I stitched around. So I want to let you know how that turned out. I just did a straight stitch with white thread because I was too lazy to change the thread. What can I say? It's the truth. All right, so we're going to go through here, and each time we come to a tag, we're going to or a place that needs a tag, we're going to make a tag. And we won't get all of these done, but we'll do as many as we can on camera today. And then I will do the decoupaging in a separate time. Without you guys, you've seen me decoupage on these books a million times. So you can go back to last month's if you need to see how the decoupaging goes. And then I'll do the flip through and show you once it's finished. Because it's just, I mean, it's basically just putting Mod Podge on the page, putting on the napkin, and moving forward. So, right here is a pocket that I had left over we put in here. And I had this little sunflower tag, but it's not really what I'd call a tag for this page. So we're going to make a tag. We're actually, I've already put all the backing on the tag. We're going to decorate tags is what we're going to do today. And I tried to ink them all so you wouldn't have to be bored with that. So on this particular one, I want to do something sunflower-like, or doesn't even have to be sunflower-like. We can just do fall. I don't care because I'm kind of mixing everything, you know. And so I just kind of collaged different shapes and colors that were left over. I added some burlap right here. And I know we're going to do some of them in in leaves and, you know, pumpkins and stuff like that. But I only have this one sunflower as far as the kit goes left. I've been going a little crazy doing the sunflowers or using the sunflowers. But, you know, that's okay because I think it would look really cute right there. I'm not going to do a whole lot to this. We're going to glue that sunflower on. We're going to add some fibers and move on because there's a bunch. So just doing very little on this one is a good thing when you stop and look at how many we're going to have to decorate. So you'll notice that as we go along. All right, so I'm going to let that go ahead and do its drying time. And we're going to add, let's add some. I've got fibers. These are all the fibers I have left over from each kit that I have used with different journals. So I'm really liking this brown right there, and we can use, I'm going to set these fibers over with the others. We can use that, or we've got these. I love these little chunky boa like ones that came in the kit this month. I really like this, so let's add this too. So we'll just do two different strings on this one. And I think while we're at it, we should just add string to the one next to it because it definitely is going to need some string. And yeah, I love all the fibers. I don't know where she gets everything that she comes up with, but I need to find out. I love all the different types that she sends each month. And yeah, I think it makes a big difference in how your projects end up. Yeah, so see, I am just And then I'm just kind of trimming them where they don't look too wild. And it's not too much. So we're going to take this back over here into our book where we had the sunflower. And we're going to put this back here. Yeah, this is perfect. And then add the small little sunflower. So there we go. This was a layaway tag that I used for that particular tag. And we had already done the tags for this page, so we'll just move on past that. This one already has some tags, so we'll move past that. This one, I just took the one that she stamped on that says Beautiful Autumn. I just inked it, added, since we had put this blue journaling card here in the corner as a tuck, corner tuck. I went ahead and did the mushrooms with a little bit of glitter pen, and then put it here and added the blue fiber to match this blue here, which I love blue at fall time, during the fall. So this one is another one we had made a tag for in the previous video, but we were letting it dry, so I decided we'd use it here, which I think it turned out great. You know, it doesn't have mushrooms, it has sunflowers, it has, you know, different things. It all is combined. Now, this is the first one that we made together, okay? And it's going to go in this bag. I also made this little purple one, or it's kind of a, it's a maroony color, pinkish maroon. I don't know how to describe it, but it is a fall color as well. It almost is like it takes the place of the red. Sometimes the red is really red, and sometimes it's more of a maroon type red. And so I'm going to move this card, or that tag, over, and let's decorate this one. And we can decide, do we want that to be up or down, or vice versa? I think I like it like that. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to do this tag for the bag. And I basically just want to decorate it, you know, with a little bit of embellishments. So we could do some tags and then put, we could actually do some tags and then put some embellishments over that. This little squirrel is cute too on here. We haven't done anything with the squirrel. Isn't he cute? So he would need a little bit of ink because he's white. And Lynette did stamp these on the kit, on the tickets, I mean. And I kind of like putting the ticket in front of the tickets. It's kind of different, huh? And why not do a little acorn right there? Because I just so happen to have a little acorn. And that can be how it turns out. There is not a wrong way to do a tag. I mean, if it doesn't end up looking like some sort of a tag, I guess that could be wrong. But I'm going to ink around these two orange tags, which came out of the kit. And then put them right there. I want to put them in the upright position. And then we're going to use this little guy right here on top. Now you can back him with, you know, if you want to put something behind him, let's say like a leaf. Let's take this little leaf and maybe do it like that. You can. Let's do that. That looks cute. And then we'll add the acorn. Yeah, easy, right? You just have to, the thing I love about making tags is you just have to collage them and make them look like it goes, you know, like it all goes together and it was meant to be. Okay, so you just want to put the tickets on straight. Let me make sure, because, you know, the tag isn't perfectly straight. You know, we kind of just did it up. And I'm going to put some here behind this and attach it to this leaf that we decided on. And I'm going to put him right here. And this little guy like this. So we've got him attached. Now we need to add some overall glue to attach it to the 2 orange tickets. And it doesn't take a lot. And we're just going to turn him sideways. See, he's going to go sideways right there. He's so cute. And then we're going to add the acorn. The acorn were buttons, and I just clipped off the back of the buttons with a jewelry tool. And it's real easy to do. And then I'm just going to put the little acorn right here. Now, we've got to let this little acorn dry because we don't want it to pop off, right? But look how cute that is. Doesn't take much. Now, I just happened to think that we put the other one on. Yeah, it's doing fine. So let's let that dry for a minute. Now, we do have this little guy, and I don't think there's much we need to do to this. I mean, we could add a little bit of washi on one side. And when I do that, when I add washi, I try to use some kind of glue. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here for the washi. And I haven't decided how long I want it to be, but I'm going to put it right here. And just run it straight down the side. And it will stay on because I put the Fabri-Tac underneath first. And I got that crooked, so let me straighten that up. Yeah, just like that. Now, we can continue to look at this and decide if there's anything else we want to add. This has sunflowers on it too, doesn't it? The washi does. So I'm thinking, how about using some of these gems on here? I don't want to bulk it up too much because I'll never be able to get it close. But actually, these would work better because they are like little flat leaves and pumpkins. How about some of that? That would be pretty, wouldn't it? Let's do some of these. And I'm just going to add glue to them and just plop them. There's no perfect way to do it, really. Or a wrong way, I guess I should say. There's not a wrong way to do it. We'll have oak and whatever other leaf is out there. I don't know my leaves. I was not into leaves growing up. I just knew it was a leaf. And then, let's see, we got those two. We also have like a little pumpkin here. We want to set it by him, but I don't know that I like that. I like how we did it, and I don't think we need to do too much more. Maybe we could do one of these. I'm going to pour some of these out, and I'll pick them up after the videos are over. It has a green, an orange, just different little gems to match the fall season. I don't want any of those giant ones, though. Okay, let's just put one right there. You could put as many as you want, but I'm trying to find one that, there, maybe that color will look good. It's pretty big. Yeah, there we go. So we'll let these two dry, set them aside, and then we will, I got a little bit of glue on the squirrel's mouth. Let's get that off of there before it has a chance to dry completely, because then it won't look as good. All right, so this is the two that we're going to put on the same page. Now, we're not putting fibers on these, so these should work out great. We're going to do this one here, or we could do it the opposite. This is going to be a tight fit right here. I like the way that looks. Let's see what it looks like if we do it the opposite way. Okay. This will probably drop all the way in. Yeah, you won't be able to see it. So let's do it the other way. All right, so do we want to decorate the front of this bag? I kind of feel like we need to, don't we? It will look kind of plain if we don't. But we don't have to do any big deal. We can do like, we can add some of these leaves. That leaf is really pretty. I'm going to add this one. And I'm just doing it in random areas on here. I'm not trying to be perfect about it, I guess is what I'm saying. Now, if I were going to tuck it into a pocket or something like that, we'd have to do better at placement and so forth. But it doesn't have a stem. So I feel like because it doesn't have a stem, we need to put something there at the bottom. You know, because it's not going to look right. We could put a pumpkin and a leaf. Let's do that. So I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. This is Saturday after Thanksgiving. And I've been sick. I am sounding a whole lot better. But I'm going to put this little leaf, and I'll put this little guy here. And let's hold them for a second because I don't know if they want to stay or not. Yeah, there we go. So if we decide we want to come back and add more there, we can. But this will be a flip out here. And yeah, that page is done. This side over here, this little thing doesn't act like it wants to stay on. So I'm trying to think what I can weight it down with. But that will affect us moving on. So I'm just going to be super careful with how we handle that. So we're going to move on over here. Now, this is the page that had this unusual type design. I really do not know what that is. And I put a side pocket there. This is how the page on the other side turned out. We did this collage. And then we also did this fold out. So it has already been done. Let's do this. Now, we have this tag here. Let me get my weight, my book weight down. Now, I like the way this turned out. It was just neat. Do we want it that way or this way? I like this way. I already know how I think it looks good to me. Now, this has this unusual design, which, you know, it's different, but we can do whatever we like with it. Now, I'm looking here. We have more of these leaves. Okay, that's too big. Way too big. We also have this pumpkin, which is too big. And we have a couple brown leaves that are like gift tags or something that would look good on there too. Those kind of look nice, don't they? And then how about this? Put this on the top. Let's do that. We do need to ink these leaves though. These are made out of craft cardstock. And I'm sure she found them in bunches already pre-cut, which made it a whole lot easier on her, I'm sure, preparing the kit. Now see, I just lost the little dot out of that. I'll have to see if I can find it or round it up. It doesn't matter. It won't make a difference to me. So, okay. Now we decided, let's do this one here on the top. All right. Do this one right here. Kind of blends with that background, but I think that's okay. And then cover this one up here. Do it like this. That way we cover up that hole. And then we'll put this little guy right in the middle. Kind of turn him in or turn him out. I like turning him out. He has a little pop-up thing on the back, doesn't he? We'll just use that also. And to give it a little dimension. I'm holding it for a few seconds to get it to adhere nicely. And I think that looks nice. It turned out nice. My favorite way to decorate any kind of tag or anything is by using collage. And I'm going to take this gel pen and kind of see if I can go around this leaf a little bit and give it a little bit of a different look. And I'm not doing it neat. Sloppier, the better. Makes it look homemade, which it is. And I'm just doing both leaves here. I'm going to hold it down while I'm doing it because, like the other, it doesn't want to stick very well. Yeah, gives it a little bit more color. Makes it stand out a little bit better from the background. So, yeah. This is taking its sweet time gluing down too. Let's check on the others. I'm going to look back and see. Well, they're gluing. They're all right. Okay, so this one will be too. So it's going to go in this side pocket right here. And I like the way that turned out. All right, so we can skip over this because it's already done. And it looks like we're ready to go to this tag. This is the center page. This is the bookmark. I think it turned out really nice. I'm going to move it for now. And I just tied this in a bow. You can do whatever you like. Now, I did 2 different kinds of tags for this. And yeah, I think I'm going to do this one over here and this one over here like that. Now, we don't have to have a whole lot of anything on these, but I want to put something on them, right? And we've got these stick leaves, which honestly, I would just as soon take the stick out of them, just like that. And then now we have double-sided leaves. Now, it doesn't matter that they're double-sided because we'll not use them that way probably. But this will give us some leaves to put on. And that doesn't want to stick down. So, all right. I'm gonna ink this because on this one I want to add this leaf. Now we don't have to do it on both of them. We don't have to have a leaf on both of them. But how about we do this? How about we do, yeah. We're doing a lot with leaves, but you know, when I think of fall, besides besides Thanksgiving, I really don't think of anything but, oh my gosh, we got to rake the leaves. And I love the beauty and the crisp air in the fall. And yeah, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. So I'm going to glue this down also. And I'm going to do it this direction right here. Now, I think every now and then we need to add a pumpkin or something similar. Let's see. We've got different kinds of pumpkins. How about that one? He's kind of bumpy, which means he's going to take up space in my book. But that's the thing. It's my book, right? And I don't mind if it's clumpy in places. Okay. So I'm going to set that to the side to dry. And on this one, I'm going to do, let's think. Let's do some pumpkins. I have some of these little flat pumpkins, and I don't know about you. I think those are cute. Let's put another one on. They're all pretty much, they're slightly different, but they all pretty much look the same. Let me get my, if I can get it here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This one does not want to come off the package, so we may have to move on if he doesn't. Oh, there he goes. He heard me. He heard me say he was out of here if he didn't straighten up. So, yeah. So we've got a couple pumpkins there. And I'm thinking, why not put some leaves on there? We'll put some red leaves. Let's put some of these little red leaves. Here's a red one. Let's see what other color we can come up with. Well, let's put one of these little green gems on there. And yeah, that's all we need. I mean, we don't have to have it looking crazy. Now, let me get a wipey so we can wipe off this glue top. It is messy. Whoops. Okay, as you can see, everything has attached to this little bottle. So I'm going to see if I can wipe it off a little bit. We got a little bit of everything on here. Okay. And so down here in the bottom portion of this, I did up two little bags with tags. So yeah, we'll call them bags with tags. And I want these to go in these lower pockets here. And yes, I do want them to be in the bag. And I think really all we need to add to these is, I like these little guys. Let's add these two little tickets. There's one that says it's fall. Here's one that says it's pumpkin. So let's do this. All right, and then we can add maybe one of these little leaves along with it. So there's that. And on this side, we've got that. Now I'm going to add an orange leaf. Here. And let's see, what color do we want with the other one? I'll have to see what colors we have. I just kind of poured them out. Let's find a red one here. There's some red ones in this bag. Let's pull out a red one. There we go. And let's do it like that. Now, on these, we need to add some string on the top. And I'm thinking we'll just go with a basic fall color. Okay. So how about, see the tags underneath are like this. How about we do orange on this one, and maybe like a red on that, if we have those colors. And actually, we're going to do this. This will look great on both of them. I'm just saying, I think it'll look good on both of them. So let's do it. It's got that shiny going on. So it will look great. So I did have to go to the doctor, and I did not have COVID, according to the rapid test. So that was good, except I kind of would have liked to have had it over with. If I have to be as sick as I've been, the antibiotics and so forth are helping me now. I told her I thought it was a sinus infection, but we had to wait. I kid you not, at the minor emergency, because I still have not seen a doctor. I went in to see a doctor last week that I had an appointment with, and the girl said, oh, well, he's out of the office all week for the holiday. I said, I had an appointment. And she goes, yeah, you did. I see that you did. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't get you called. I wanted to strangle her. Thank you for understanding. And I'm thinking, I am not understanding. But anyway, so I had to reschedule for a week after next. But here's how these turned out. I think they turned out cute. And as soon as they dry, we'll come back and put those in those pockets. So we're going to move on so we can get all of these, or as many of these done as we can. I'll put it that way. I'm going to scoot some of this staticky stuff off my desk. Okay, so we're going to go here, and this is a side tuck here. So it also has all this design, which this had blue, the wallpaper did, and so I thought, you know, that will look nice in there. So I have this I'm thankful for, and I'm going to do what everybody does. I'm going to say that I'm thankful for my family. I'm going to write it on here. Let's see if this will do it. Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't get to spend Thanksgiving with my family. Made me sad, but I survived. So it's like that. And I have this leaf, which I think is really fun. And this is an envelope that came in the kit. And I actually inside just put in the letter from Lynette, because I like to hang on to those. And then I covered this with the leaf paper that came in the kit. I'm going to rock this around. Let me see. Maybe we'll do like this instead. Yeah, I like that better. And then like this. We don't have a stem, but we're going to make a stem. So let's find a stem. Let's find some paper that we can cut and make a stem. And it's not going to be anything special. It's just going to be a piece of brown craft paper. Okay, so let's start up here and get the leaf on first. This is made out of burlap. She must have been able to find some in a package. These are really cool leaves. And you know it's going to squeeze right through and get glue everywhere. So some of these things won't get to go into the pockets until they dry. And this is one of those. Now, I'm going to put this leaf down. Okay. And let me put a little bit of glue on this little stem I made. Teeny tiny stem. Want to have it ready for when I plop this down, right? Let's see. Let's do it like that. And I'm going to put this little stem right here. I have glue all over me, guys. You would not believe it. I don't like that you can't see who I'm thankful for on my leaf. I'm going to have to use a black or a brown, a dark brown, because that's not working. Let me get it here. I'm just going to use my favorite Zig pen. Let's see. And I'll just write it. I'll write over it. And I don't even know if this will, if it will stay. It doesn't act like it wants to, so I don't want to ruin the pen. Let me get a Sharpie. All else fails, get a Sharpie, right? Let's see. But I don't have any tiny Sharpies, so we're going with the big Sharpie. It'll be all right. And it doesn't really want... This has like a plastic coating on it, and I think it just... It's too slippery to write on. But it did ask a question, right? So I'm just going over it till I get it on there. It's getting darker now. There we go. It's not the neatest in the world, but it is just for me. And so, excuse me, I'm sorry. I've been doing pretty good. Take a drink, all else fails, right? Excuse me. This will go up in here once it dries. All right, now, we don't have too many more. This one's going to go in this Happy Thanksgiving bag. And I think we need a turkey on there. I mean, I just do. And I have some of these little stickers that came in the kit that have turkeys. Because after all, it is Turkey Day on Thanksgiving, right? And I'm just going to put some of these little acorns on here. Some pumpkins. I'm just going to color it up for Thanksgiving. There's another little turkey. Because can't have Thanksgiving without turkeys. And yeah, one more turkey and a pumpkin, and that will be good enough. Yeah. How about one more acorn? So, we'll give this one an apple. He can have an apple. There we go. So, we know that Thanksgiving can go into a Thanksgiving bag. That looks cute with the turkey sticking out, doesn't it? I know what I'll be journaling that day. I was sick and I didn't get to enjoy my family. They had Thanksgiving without me. Okay, so here is a side tuck. Now, I just have this in here, and I'm thinking that we could put this tag there. And it will be perfect with anything we decide to put on it. Let's do something mushroom on this one. Does that sound good? I've got this little mushroom thing that came in, our mushroom that came in the kit. And I'm just going to ink it up, darken it up a little bit. We want it right there. I also have this out of some of my little mushrooms that I already have here. And so we can put that on there. And I have more. I have more than just that one. Let me get over here into my mushrooms. I'm not bringing it over because, I'll be honest, there's too many to bring on it over. So we can do this one here and maybe do some behind it. Let's do that. We'll just kind of build on off of the main one. And we'll just add mushrooms. And they can kind of go up. And we'll do this one. Okay, so I think what I'll do is leave it off of the top here since we're going to build from it. Okay, and then do the same thing as we go up. Just put your mushrooms or your glue at the bottom and leave your top without glue so you can kind of build up from it. And it will still stick without any problems. And the top one here can have glue in the whole space, so he stays down. We can add that there. I'm just doing a collage with mushrooms. And I have one more right here. There we go. Now, I think we're going to do like a, let's see what page this is going to be for. I've already lost it. So it's got red. Definitely has red in it. So let's get something as close to these colors as we can. Just have all different kinds here. It's crazy. We have like an orange. Let's do like an orange. That will work. Orangey red. There's nothing really red. I can get it to go through my tag hole. Good grief. I know this series on this book has been kind of quick, but it's because our sweet friend Lynette had COVID, and it kind of put things a little behind. So That's why I'm getting this done back to back, so we can move on to the Christmas one. So I wanted to be able to give you some ideas for the fall book. So is that not cute or what? I think that's cute. And it's going to go over here in the side tuck. Eventually I'll find it. There we go. Right there. So that will work. Let's let it dry though a little bit first. Now we have, let me see how much time we have. We have 15 minutes. And I'm thinking we can do, let's see if we have any more. I think that was the end of them. Well, maybe not. Here's this tag I made. I just glued 2 different kinds of paper on, and that's how it ended up. And I'm going to use this same orange that I just used on the last tag because it's perfect for this, right? And I'm going to tie it on here. This was, I tried to just make up a few just random ones with some of the tags by themselves, and that's going to go right there. And this goes inside of this Always in Autumn poetry. And we're going to slide it down in there. So let's put something here on the top. So it could be mushrooms. Let's do mushrooms. Because, you know, the other one, I like that. I have all kinds of mushrooms in my mushroom stash. Here's one that is a little more orange. Let's do that one. It looks better. Looks better with this theme. And then we'll add a couple leaves or something next to it. And I'm going to kind of calm down the white background. Plus, it's easier to glue on, and it will stay down better when it's like that. Okay. Perfect. Now, I have this little leaf right here. I'm going to put on. It does not have a stem, but it goes nicely. And I have this little leaf that is a button that is gonna lay at the bottom, and it will cover where the stem would have been. Come on, stay down there. Everything wants to stick to my fingers because my fingers are sticky. And we'll do one more of these little leaves here. I'm just doing it like a collage. There. And I do have a pumpkin that's all shiny. Let's put him on there. Can't leave him alone in the button world. Looking like a pumpkin. Yeah, these are going to have to dry because, you know, these heavy things take longer. So in the next video, this is the last tag. Oh, no, there's one more. I'm just trying to hurry you up, and I thought that was the last one. So we'll do the last one. These are nothing over the top special. They're just collage tags that we made together, and you can always come up with something to do, right? So this one has leaves and all kinds of fun stuff, but I want to put a pumpkin on it because we have a pumpkin. And I'm going to put this little guy right here on there. And I'm going to kind of take his stem and trim it down a little. Because it's not the right size. Now, this is going to be bigger than we want. But that's all right because it's going to be in a pocket where it can hang over like that and not be a problem. And I'm not going to put glue on the sides. Put all my glue in the middle to hold it on here. So here we go. I remember wanting to do the pumpkin on here. How cute is that? Just a simple little tag that has a pumpkin. I'm looking here to see if there's anything else that needs to go along with this. I think it's good just like that. And it can go right into its pocket. And honestly, I think that's my favorite one. I'm just saying, I think it's my favorite. All right, guys. Now, let's see if we can put a few of these in that we just, you know, we made from the beginning. Let's see. This book is jam-packed full. Yeah, we got all those are already in. So we put this one in and it's doing good. It's glued down. Some of them weren't sticky on the outside, so I could actually put them down. Okay, so we have this little guy, these little guys that go in the pockets. Okay, these little bag in a tag in a bag. And then we have the two that go back here. Yeah, and I'm going to leave them up so they don't. I like them sticking out at the top. And then this one. Wait a minute, that's not the one. That's the one I just did. This is the one for right here. Okay, and we can leave it popped up too, but look how cute that is. I love it. And then we go over here to this, and we'll have this little guy when it dries. And then our other one that goes in here when it dries, which is this one. All right, guys, so in the next video, I'm going to do a flip through. It will be short and sweet. I'm going to decoupage a few things in here, but look how chunky we are already. And I'll do the finishing touches, and then I'll show you how it turns out. We'll see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed and you think you enjoy my channel, I hope you'll hit the subscribe button and the bell that will notify you when I post new videos. See you next time. Bye-bye.